Alright, there's a call that just came in. It's from Google, and I had a restart. The moment the call came in, I had a restart on this computer, on this phone. Okay, there we go. Another message, and the phone is not ringing. 7:03 p.m. Phone does not ring, but I had a restart. Okay, I'm not getting the messages, but I'm getting a restart. I had a restart. The phone just restarted. Alright, and it restarted in the middle of uploading the two 15-minute video, and it will not allow me to receive these messages from Apple. This phone call here. It came in at 7:03 a moment ago. 7:03 p.m. There's another one that just came in, and the phone is not ringing. The phone does not ring. Here we go, another message coming in, but the phone is not ringing. It doesn't show a call is coming in. 7:04. Call is not coming in. I am not getting the calls. Go here. Here. Call history. Today it's only showing 2, but I am getting a whole lot of, I'm sure Apple is calling me, but I'm not getting the calls. Go here. Again, one new message waiting, 0026, 7:05 p.m. and the phone does not ring. Phone does not ring. 7:05 p.m. One new message. Okay. Go back here. Just now, so the call just came in. Just once.
Welcome to Apple. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance. I'm an automated system that can handle complete sentences. So tell me, how can I help you today? Si vous...
I'm waiting to speak to someone, please. A senior advisor.
One moment, please. All I'm hearing is noise. Are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Hi. Thanks for setting up a call with Apple support. To speak with an advisor, press 1. To reschedule this call at a later time. For quality assurance purposes, your call may be monitored or recorded. Thank you for contacting Apple support. Please hold for an Apple advisor. Apple is happy to offer a choice of music while you wait. For a selection of modern popular music, press 1. For classical, 2. For jazz, 3. If you prefer to wait in silence, press 4. Hi, this is Lloyd with Apple Tech Support, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Hi, yes, good afternoon. It's Sita.
Pardon, I can't quite hear you. What was
I'm sorry. I don't know why you cannot hear me. It's Sita.
that? Pardon? I still can't quite hear you.
Sita?
Keita?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Not as well as I would like, but I guess what would be a good callback number for you in case we get disconnected?
It's 647-915-7422.
All right, 647-915-7432.
Yes. So Luke is not here
All
right
right.
now, so I know what the situation is, so I can talk to you about it.
All right. So I definitely see there's a lot of information here, which is good. So let's see. So it looks like your Mac is getting hot, and a red flash comes up when your computer first turns on, as if it's updating. And let's see. QuickTime does not show a menu bar, and I guess you have your computer in front of you now.
I do.
Fantastic. All right, and let's see. So what do we see currently?
What do I see currently? Right now, I have my desktop.
All right, and this is the MacBook Pro we're working on.
It is.
And is it currently on right now?
It is.
All right. So what I would like to do is get a screen share going. So you came to the right place to get situated here for this particular situation. And I would just need to know, what do you use as an Apple ID on your computer?
As Apple ID?
Yeah, what would the email use as an Apple ID be?
Well, I did not sign, actually, I just did it last night. It's zerolukedalabana@gmail.com. He just did it last night.
Okay. All right.
And
Thank you.
go ahead.
All right. I guess just to be sure the information here is correct, can you give me a quick rundown of what we were trying to fix today?
Well, now that you asked, I will go as fast as I can. Um,
All right.
excessive high temperature. Today I had
Yeah.
212 degrees Fahrenheit. The fan comes on. It is exceptionally hot. QuickTime uses up an incredible amount of energy. I get bought when we first bought the device, and at the Apple Store, we opened it up, and the moment we opened the lid and the device started to load, we saw a big red flash, and then the device went back to normal. And after we put in a name and entered all the information required, we saw something on the desktop. The first viewing of the desktop, the moment the desktop came on, we saw something that looks like an external hard drive. Disk image was on the desktop, and then it quickly disappeared. Since then, I guess it's been downhill. Because of the excessive heat and the temperature, we had to download an app. One is from the App Store, and the other one was not. It's from a website, but it's for Mac OS. Anyways, the one of the apps disappeared. It reappeared, and when I looked at the date of modification, I looked at my download folder, and it said the app was modified on May 25th, 2017. Now, nothing has been transferred to this device. Nothing has. I haven't. We have not added information from any other device to this device. So I do not understand why it went from just being downloaded yesterday to saying today that it was modified in 2017. I have all the screenshots for it. Okay,
All right. That's fantastic.
and QuickTime used to show the menu bar and the QuickTime recording, and so it'll show us the temperature and the time, the date, and all of that. It doesn't show anymore. Sometimes it does, and then it quickly disappears. And then we looked at the logs in console, and the logs in console are mainly shown as private. All messages in console, 90% of them is shown as private. So we couldn't understand
What,
why that is.
so what does it say?
Sorry?
What did it say? 90% of them said what in the console?
Private. Let me bring it up, okay? Well, you'll see it when
Okay.
you get access to the device.
Okay. So I'm going to get a screen share going as well. So this way I can get that information as you are pulling it up. And I'm going to read you a quick verbal disclaimer. So I'm sure you're familiar with it by now. So screen sharing is recorded for quality purposes only. I can't touch or modify files, but I can use a pointer to help guide you. And you can pause and end the screen share anytime you like, or simply tell me I'll comply on my end. And would you like to continue?
Sure.
All righty. Sending you a request. And let's see, it looks like it did not go through.
No, because we did not engage mail. When we want to look at the email, we just go to Chrome or Safari and open the email, but we did not engage it in preference. We did not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll send it by email instead.
I can go to our website, right? What is that?
Pardon?
Isn't there a way that I can go to the website and get it through the website?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Okay. ARA, something like that?
All right. Yep, ara.apple.com.
ARA.appra.com. Okay. Contact. And download the app now. Downloading the app. Accept. Session key.
All right, so the session key is going to be 1907108.
1907108. Got it. Application is downloading.
All right, so I see a lot of stuff was already done here.
What do you mean?
So it's bought new from Apple directly.
Yes. Alright, we should be connecting.
I was reading the case notes. It looks like the situation goes back pretty far. So with that said, I might have to get you to a senior advisor.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. You're at 135, and then I got to 185.
You have my screen right now. Do you see it?
All right.
Yes?
So
Good.
I'm glad my colleague wrote some pretty thorough notes.
Good. Good. You can see my screen, yes?
Yep, I can see your screen now.
Beautiful.
And I just want to see a picture of your console and what was running in the background of the console. At the time, you said you had a screenshot.
Yeah, so it was mainly, see there it says private? See?
Ah, yes, I see that.
It's mainly private. There, all of it is private.
So disk arbitration. Okay.
See, most of it is private. And look at that. It's mostly private. You cannot see the log. It's all private. Okay? And not only that, and here, this one here. Oh, wait. If I'm getting ahead of myself. So here, this funny widget, I have to tell you. Do you mind if I go ahead and show you? Or do you want to ask me questions?
Okay, so this is what you use for the testing. And before we continue, you don't mind if I look at your console one more time?
Sure. There, it's mostly private.
So let's go ahead and look at your system log real quick. All right, so that's your device log.
Okay, so the computer is 181 degrees now. Hold on. Right here, 192, 183, 181, it says there. I'm going to close this here. You can see it at the top. I have to show you here. It was 121 degrees. Somewhere. It's 187, but it went into 112, not 21, 112 degrees. So one of
Okay.
these screenshots, right? 198, 199. Which
Nearly getting to 200.
Huh?
Nearly getting to 200. Pretty much at the borderline.
Well, it went to 212. You went to 212.
You don't mind if I look at your...
Shoot, you go for it.
Yeah, 212.
Yes.
It's getting really high.
212. It went to 212. That's the max.
You don't mind if we look at your system processes real quick?
Do
right
what
here?
you gotta do.
Yeah. All right. I just want to look at one more thing. If
Yeah.
you may, can we go ahead and look over here on your process listings? Activity monitor.
Monitor?
Yep.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and go to your CPU.
And I can hear the temperature going up. 1 second. Now, wait. There. And it'll
So
go
these
up.
are internals.
Right. And it'll go up to 212. But
Yeah.
anyways, let me close this. I'm going back to that temperature thing only because the computer gets so hot.
Yeah. I wonder if the heat sink compound came loose. You said they opened it at the retail location, right?
I'm sorry?
You said it was opened up at the retail location?
It was opened up at the retail location?
Yeah, was it opened up already?
What was opened up already?
The MacBook Pro, was it open to be serviced at the retail location already?
No, we bought it brand new. I haven't taken in for any service whatsoever. Whatever has been done, we've been doing it ourselves.
Okay, so I guess everything's been done remotely.
Right.
All right, so this is a great amount of information. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is go ahead and close the screen share.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And actually, I'm going to pause the screen share.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to contact the senior advisor, give them all the information here on hand. They'll be able to handle this case until there's a resolution, okay?
All right. Okay. Great. I have to tell you though. Let me show you. And look. When this is at the Apple Store. This is just unboxing. There's a box right there, and we saw a big red flash. With the moment we opened the lid, and then it went back to then it went back to white. Then it went back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me show you the other disk image. So after we're setting up the Mac, after this screen, setting up your Mac, then we saw this disk image here, this thing that looks like an external hard drive. It appeared, and then it quickly...
Are you able to read what that says?
Sorry?
Are you able to read what that says there?
Yes.
At all?
It says untitled.
It says untitled?
Yes.
Okay. All right, what are you going to show me next?
And then, so look, I downloaded the app. It's Funny Widget, the same app, but it disappeared. It keeps disappearing from my desktop. See, the document, it was downloaded 2018, right? Just yesterday and the day before, right? So when I tap on it, it says modified in 2017, May 27th, 2007.
And what does your current application say for that?
Well, look, I downloaded in yesterday, just yesterday. It's 1.0.4.3, right? Just downloaded yesterday. It's the most current version, but downloaded yesterday from the website. So somehow or another, these apps are modified, and we don't understand how they're modified or when they're modified, but they are modified. Again, temperature is just crazy. What else did I want to show you? There's so many. Right, private logs, you've already seen that. I've documented here again and again, private logs. Even when I don't, nothing here is open except for console. in the yellow note, and I'm saying hot, hot, hot computer, and everything here, look at that, it continues to be private, and the exhaust is on, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the RPM is extremely high. Even right now, it's 180 degree, 165 now. I can hear the fan. I guess you can't, right?
I can't hear it from my current state, but as I said,
Yes.
we can definitely get you a senior advisor to be able to take all this information and find a resolution for you, okay?
All right, good stuff. Now, what do you need from me?
Pardon?
What else do you need from me or from us
Oh,
here?
nothing else.
You
So
don't.
that's all I really need. So it's definitely a great amount of information. I appreciate you gathering all this information. This will help us greatly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put you on a brief hold, contact the senior advisor, introduce you to, give them a quick rundown of everything that you've shown me.
Mm-hmm.
So this way they can handle this case and you have someone to directly call.
Mm-hmm.
So this way you don't have to explain this over. Okay?
Fantastic. Do you want me to go to wait?
For now, we'll just leave this as is. I'll just put you on a brief hold and be right back, all right?
Lovely. Thank you.
Okay? And it was a seatbelt, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
All right. Be right back.
Thank you.
I have Caleb on the line. He's a senior advisor, and he'll be able to provide you with more information, okay?
Okay, his name is Caleb. Sorry,
Hi,
Caleb?
Caleb. Again, my name is Caleb, senior advisor here at Apple Care, and from what I understand, you're having some temperature issues with your MacBook, or your brand new MacBook Pro.
OMG, and how? Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, and how? Yes, very much so. Did you
Your
just?
connection here, you sound like you're really far away and you're breaking up.
I'm so sorry. I don't know. This is just ongoing device issues. Can you hear me better now?
Not really. Hang on a second. Let me make sure that everything's okay on my end.
Okay.
Roger, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Did you guys stop screen sharing with me?
I'm trying to join that now.
It says the session has ended.
Okay, so I guess I'm not going to be able to join that screen sharing. Let me send you.
Well, we have to do ARA.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I will. I don't need to download it again, right? I just go to the download and click on it again, right? Hold on.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready for the session key.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to download it again. It should, if I had downloaded previously, it should still be in my download folder, should it not?
Once the session ends, you have to download the app again.
Okay.
Because it's only good for one session.
Okay. ara.apple.com, got it. Download now. Accept. Session key?
The session key is 3755382.
5380?
82.
82. 3755382.
Yeah, 3755382.
Yeah, got it. Alrighty. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. And so what I was saying previously is the logs are mostly all private, like here.
What all are you running in the background, Suga?
The only thing that's running is QuickTime, and that's Apple Chat, and I have the activity monitor and the console. That's it. Oh, by the way,
So
yes,
when nothing else is running, the
there is
temperature
something
still stays
else.
high and your fan still runs?
Let me show you what else is running. Hold on. I'm clicking on the Apple, but nothing's happening.
Click on the desktop and then click on the Apple again.
There. Um,
So does this only happen when QuickTime is running, or does it always run like this?
well, the thing is, it often runs most of the time when QuickTime is on, but then at other times it just goes skyrocketing. And I'm not able to document it because how can I document it? I need to run QuickTime to show you guys or take a screenshot or something. So this is what's happening right now. This is what I have running. The thing is, there's there's a whole bunch happening. I have documented earlier today, where it was 212 degrees. One of these was 212 degrees. This one was 192 degrees. 198 degrees. It went up to 212 degrees. And all I do, this is exactly what you see in the dock here, is what I run. And I don't understand. We don't understand why there's always private. These logs are all private. Why is that? And so the exhaust now the
Wait, I'm a little bit confused here. So that, like, why is console open?
why is console open?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Console is open because we're trying to find out the logs. If there's something going on with the computer, we should show in the logs. And I thought you guys would know why does it say private here mostly.
So basically, the function of console is to return like errors or keep a log of like errors and problems. When it's labeled as private, it usually has to do with being attached to a different application, like there's more than one application making that call or one application calling another one. In terms of like specifically what's discussed in the message between applications that gets labeled private, I really don't know. As far as console logs are concerned, they're not usually something that you look at to pull information from. It's the data that you feed into an application that then returns information about a problem.
All right, so you do not need this. It doesn't tell you anything really.
Yeah, I mean, like in a general kind of way, console really isn't a great place to look for problems. Like in some cases, like it helps, but there's not really a situation where like if something happens, you go to console and console tells you what's up.
All right.
It mostly serves to store data that our engineering team uses to look for problems. But I mean, like the engineers themselves don't read it; they just sort of, grab a data file and feed it into an app.
All right. I just thought it might be something that you again might be interested in, only because there's so much private on it. But you're saying, if I understand you correctly, is this is of no value to you right now.
Correct.
Good. Then let me close it. Okay, so I have closed it. I think they've given you the gist of what has happened, yes? What do you need from me?
Okay. So, as far as your fans, are your fans always running? Like, are they running like high all the time, or do they turn down?
This thing is amazing. It's in amber now, but it goes to red constantly. Um, let's see, any one of these I could choose. So it goes to amber. This one goes fully to red. Wait a minute. Um, oh wait, look, it goes really to the max here, max temperature. Let's see, there's one in red here, there, and it's 212 degrees here, 212 Fahrenheit. Right here, 212 Fahrenheit. Okay, and so what I'm running, look what I'm running down here. This is my entire screen. What you see here is what I'm running. I don't deviate very much. But I'm thinking 212.
Did you store a backup onto this Mac?
Ask me again?
Did you restore a backup onto this Mac?
No, nothing has been transferred from any device to this device. No transferring of information, no restoring of anything. This device is completely out of the box and 1 week old. That's it. And however it's been used is what's on the computer. Nothing has been brought forward to it. Nothing has been brought forward to it. Let me close this one here. And did they not tell you that when we bought the computer, here's the box. We're at the Apple store here. This is the Apple table. When we opened the lid, there was a big red flash here on the computer. And then it went back to normal, right? It went back to what I see as normal Apple. And when we set up the computer, we set it up here, setting up your Mac. And the next thing we saw, and they must have told you this because I repeated myself, we saw some like an external hard drive showing here on the desktop, and we couldn't imagine what that came from or where it came from. It just disappeared. Any idea?
Yeah, you can get that back by clicking on the desktop and then setting the preferences in Finder. When you started having problems, why was the Mac not taken back to the store?
Why was it not taken back to the store?
Yeah, because it sounds like you were having this problem like right out of the box.
Yes, right out of the box, I had the problem, but I wasn't sure what will come later on. I thought, oh, it's a big red light that came on. Wait, not there, but here, a big red light that came on there, and I thought, oh, well, maybe it'll fix itself later on. Anyway, it didn't. Right? It's been problem after problem after problem. And by the way, let me show you. It doesn't connect via regular means. It connects via hotspot. Okay, disconnect. This is my our network here at home. It's just on and on. It just doesn't end. It's so many.
Man, take this back to the store, Sita.
Okay.
Like it's too close to the time that you purchased this Mac for you to be having this kind of a problem.
All right. And
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there's a problem like that. There's something wrong with your Mac, but in a general kind of way.
Yeah.
Like you just got this Mac. You should not be having this, or we should not be having these kind of conversations if your Mac is like a couple of days old.
Right. That's what we
Like
thought.
if you're concerned about your Mac, and you have like every right to be, you should go back to the store and talk to them about it. Like there's something wrong with the hardware. They can test the hardware in the store, and they can talk to you about like options there. But you're still like you just got your Mac. Like, you just got it.
I did. We did just get it. Listen, I have a question to ask you though before I let you go. And I will return it. I guess I don't have any choice. There's so many problems. What I show you is just a little tiny bit of it. This disk image. When we signed up, like when during the setup phase, we chose not to go with Wi-Fi. We chose not to go with Wi-Fi. Okay, so if we chose not to connect to the store network, should we still have this disk image? That disk image is worrisome. What is it? Is it something that...
The disk image thing, is click on the desktop.
Okay.
And then click on Finder up here.
Finder.
And then go to Preferences.
Preferences, yeah.
And then click on General over here. And Hard Disk. If you put a check mark there,
okay,
it'll show your hard disk here.
Yeah.
If you plug any other disks, like external disks, it'll show up too. The reason why it shows up in the top right-hand corner is because your desktop is blank. So it's the first icon. It stacks from top to bottom, right to left.
Okay, so what is this? Are you saying this here is this here?
I'm going to assume, unless you had some sort of like application that you were installing, like those count as drives also. Like it looks similar enough, but I don't know. You can maybe zoom in a little bit to get a better picture.
This is completely different. These two are completely different things. This one has a name. It says Macintosh HD. This one here says on title. This one is white. This one is gray.
Have you installed an app?
Nope. What we did actually, Caleb, is that we recorded what happened with the MacBook. We did not plug anything in, no power, no Wi-Fi. We are anal about safety, okay? Because we work in positions of security. So when this happened and the big red flash happened, that was a big, trigger for us saying that something is wrong. A red flag, I should say, that something is wrong. So I don't know. I just want to know, look, here's the bottom line question. What in the world is this if we did not connect to the store network?
I honestly, if it's not showing anymore, there's not really a way of me looking at that picture and telling you. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Here's
And
another
you said that it appeared and then disappeared?
Yes, it just disappeared.
Okay.
It just disappeared completely. And so we don't know what that is. And my question to you though is, one is you can't identify it really because it's a little bit gray, but I want to know if it's expected or not expected behavior to have this show up. Remember, nothing is plugged in.
It really depends. Like by just looking at that picture, like, I'm unable to tell you. Like,
Gotcha.
if there was an application that, like, the things that show up as drives are install files, like files that install applications,
Mm-hmm.
and actual drives, like external drives or like network drives, like some sort of drive plugged in. It doesn't look like you have anything plugged in here. I can't see this, so I'm going to assume that it's going to be either an application that was, I guess, like dragged on and like the install started, or Macintosh XP, but the name doesn't seem to be there. So I really don't know. Like, without like having been there, being able to make it happen again, it's difficult to really say.
Well, we have it recorded if you want to see it because we did not plug anything in. We did not transfer any information, and it's bothersome to us. I thought maybe you guys would know, or maybe there's article somewhere, or maybe somebody has said something that something like this shows up, a foreign thing showed up on their computer, and they don't know what it is. Because if it's normal, somebody somewhere would have talked about it or mentioned it. I looked online at.
And like I said, there's a bunch of like odd things about this Mac and how it's been acting in the first couple of days since you got it.
Yeah.
My recommendation at this point is to take it to the store to have them check it out.
Okay, I
Like
think
the things that concern me are this red point here, like this picture that you showed, like that's odd. That's super odd. And I mean the fact that the temperature kind of seems to spike up a lot, like definitely kind of odd.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's close enough to the time that you purchased the Mac where you can still take it back and have them check it out. Like, there very well could be something wrong with the Mac.
Okay.
Yeah, and the thing about taking it to the stores, they can check the hardware on the spot, which is something that I can't do. You know?
Okay. Are we using the same file number, Caleb? Should I quote them the same file number 100684619356?
To the store?
Yeah. Do I have to? Because when I go, I want to say, look, if you want to, do they look up my file or look up what I've said, or how does that work?
On this one here, you don't need an appointment because you're coming back due to a purchase that you made. Like, this is about the MacBook that you just bought. You don't need an appointment to talk to them about that.
Okay.
The notes and the cases of the time that you've called AppleCare are all attached to the serial number on your Mac. So when they take it from the back, they're going to see all of the times that you've called in and the notes that we've all put in.
Fantastic. And you will have notes added to it as well, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Fantastic. Caleb, I really appreciate your time, and I will accept your advice, and I will take the thing back. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Welcome. You have a great rest of your night.
You as well, love. Good night.
Bye-bye.